Hey there, fellow Condors. My name is Sergio Barrios, class of 1984. Many of you remember me or may know me. Um, some of you may not, but that's okay because we were such a large graduating class. So basically, this is a bit of a follow up to a comment that I put on Facebook. I got a pretty big response as far as likes and comments and inboxes and emails and phone calls from fellow classmates, which was really cool. So basically, what I was writing on this post was how I was lamenting the fact that I'm not able to attend this week's 30th high school reunion, as many of us are not. So August and September are super busy for me. I work in fashion, so it's a really crazy time. And I'm filming from my studio apartment or my loft in Brooklyn. So I just wanted to follow up on that and just follow the whole social media aspect of this reunion. So this is what I wrote on Facebook, and I just kind of sat down and wrote my thoughts about how I was feeling, and wanted to share it with my fellow classmates. I'm going to read it off another screen, and this is what I wrote. The beauty of youth is you don't have to let it go or think that it is something of the past. In fact, if nurtured, it coddles your soul and keeps you vibrant your whole life through. It is not about the way you look, the weight you are, how many gray hairs you have. Rather, it is about your attitude and outlook on life. I am feeling youthful and happy at 48, which I am, and I wanted to share that, and I hope you all are as well. I continue by saying sometimes you have to look backward and appreciate the things that made you in life in order to move forward. So that's kind of what we're all doing right now, I think. We're looking back 30 years and saying, wow, 30 years ago, we were 18. Didn't know what, didn't know nick about life. Didn't know what we were going to do. Some of us did. Some of us had an idea. Some of us took different paths or many paths, and here we are. But 30 years have passed, and I'm just blown away by that. I mean, it just really makes you realize life is short. Um, so I wanted to see how everyone's doing. A lot of people disappeared, fell off the face of the earth. Dagoberto Nunez, where are you? Nenita Cabreros, where are you? Mary Magic Johnson, where are you? I mean, so many people that I remember. Fortunately, a lot of you are my friends on Facebook. Some of you have friended me, and in many ways, I've gotten to know you better on Facebook. And Facebook is really cool. It's like a little window that we get to look in and participate or not participate or share or not share. And it's really a delight for me to see when someone's had a grandbaby, or a baby, or someone gets married, or it's just really cool. And some of us have hardships, and I do say prayers for a lot of my friends that are on Facebook and send thoughts and comment, and that's a comforting thing. So I'm kind of posing a little bit of a challenge to those who are so inclined, who want to maybe post a video, or if not, maybe they have a partner like me who's not, who is tech savvy, unlike me, that will arrange this whole little thing so you can sit down and speak and just say your mind, and let us know where you are, what's going on with you. I guess what I'm trying to do is kind of create a virtual high school reunion for those of us who were not able to attend. And you can just comment. You can do something in writing. I could sit here for hours and just go down memory lane and remember people. So what I did was, rather than that, I put it down in writing, and I'll post it on a CNNI report so you can read it, read my thoughts, and I'll attach this video and see, maybe there are some people out there that aren't on Facebook, might read it and get back to me. I grew up in Castroville, California, as many of us did. And we all went as little ones to Castroville School, the David Cisneros, the Lucy Jimenez, the Monica and Veronica Martins, the Leti Barras, all of those people. We eventually went on to North County, and somewhere in the middle of the road, we ended up going through this whole busing system. Some of us went to Echo Valley, and I ended up at a school called Elkhorn Elementary, and I was there for 2 years, between 6th and 8th grade. And I have to say, they were two of the best years of my life. I met a lot of really great people, really great teachers, namely Tony Dare. I mean, I just remember you being Swiss and me being Mexican and looking at our lunches and saying, I have a burrito, and you're like, I have bread and salami and butter. And, it's like I didn't realize how different I was. And ironically, now a lot of my friends are Swiss and European, and Tony and I have had this conversation, but it's so fun to look back. And Elkhorn was awesome. It was great. I met the twins, Mark and Mario Sanchez, Frank Herzog, um, so many people. And not to digress from high school, but one of my favorite teachers ever was Miss Benita Miller Reyes. And if any of you remember her, you'll know what I mean. She was a very unconventional teacher. In fact, she might be fired these days. But she made learning fun, and she was very um, formative. I mean, she had a lot to do with how I ended up being the person who I am. So if anyone knows what happened to her, I would love to. I've been looking for her for years. I would just love to shake her hand and give her a hug and say, Miss Miller, Miss Reyes, whoever you are now, I am who I am now because of you. You made me a better person, and you made me feel great about myself. And that's a beautiful thing. Of course, we had a lot of great teachers in high school as well, and a lot of great experiences. And, as I wrote, it's like, hey, we grew up in the 80s. We had the best friggin' decade. I mean, come on. I'm sorry. Everything else after that is boring. Maybe I'm being biased, but I mean, hey, it's funny to see that we can buy our generation of music from Time Life from some infomercial. I mean, that's just like bizarre. Working in fashion, I've seen so many editorials and things where, in youth culture, where our generation is either borrowed or just copied blatantly. But we can say the same thing about the 80s. We borrowed from the 50s. We borrowed from rockabilly. We borrowed from. It's what happens. But I'm so proud to have grown up in that era. And in fact, when I was writing, I was playing a little talk and some Depeche and some New Order. And you guys may have had different music tastes, but it was a really fun time. And as I get older, I almost hang on to that music more, as we saw our elders do. Um, but I hope you guys are playing a little of that on Saturday, and I hope you all have a drink, and I hope you all have fun. And for those who are not there, I will be raising a drink with my partner of 20 years, Henry. We will be having a toast and having our own little North County reunion at home. And I hope you'll do the same. And I'll be thinking of all of you and sending everyone much love, light, happiness, and peace at this time. And feel free to reach out to me. My name on Facebook is Sergio Alain, Alain, last name Barrios, Barrios, and just say, hey, I went to North County. I used to see you walking through the forum. I didn't understand how you dressed, but you seem really cool now. Or I hated you, which is cool. I still hate you. No, seriously, just say hello and make a little comment and do your part if you can, or if you, like I said, if you feel so inclined to say, hey, 30 years later, I'm still here, or this is how I feel, or what's up. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut it here, and once again, raise a toast that night, and we all have this bond together. We're all condors, and always will be. And I hope to hear something, at least one person get back to me and say, hey, you know, I didn't embarrass myself for nothing. But anyways, hit me up and say hi. Ciao.